Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, plus reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And now the opening lineup for Seattle. And it's T in at the 2 spot. And for Las Vegas, and it's Freak in at the 1. Well, this matchup features two teams that are elite when it comes to rebounding, Doris.
You know, there was a point at which, BA, it felt like rebounding was almost, especially on the offensive end, de-emphasized. Now you're getting back to a point where understanding dominating the defensive backboards. It means finishing your possession defensively. And offensively,
Las Vegas, and it's Freak in at the 1.
creating more opportunity. It's an important aspect on both ends.
Pass to Freak, out to the right wing. Here's B-Train. To the paint. The steal. In transition, here they come. Young, the pass to Freak. Back to Young. Intercepted. Oh, wow! And he jams it home with authority.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Here's Reyes. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Yeah, attack mode from the start. Exactly what you want coming into this game.
Get it to the right guy, get a high percentage look, and that's the kind of game they want to play tonight.
Pass to Freak. 4-3. Flash the pass to B-Train. Here's Tompkins. 8 points in his last time out. Here's B-Train. Blocked! Here's D. To the wing, right side. Pass to Freak. Here's D. Just 4 to shoot. No good with the triple. Now here's Young. Tightly guarded. Reyes, the pass to T. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Honestly, I don't know how he pulled that off.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Jones, he's checked in for Las Vegas.
At the line for 1.
One shot.
For Las Vegas, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. D, the pass to Freak. Pass to Flash. 6 on the shot clock. Here's D. Launches a 3. Knocks down the triple.
Well, this is a shot he hits with regularity. Defense trying to close, just not good enough.
For Seattle, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Reyes. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Reyes has got 5.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Flash. Tries the spin move. Clock at 6. Jones, the pass to Freak. Here's Freak. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. For Seattle, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Pass to T. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. And this matchup with Seattle, it's their first meeting of the season.
Even though they had the better roster, they actually lost the season series to this team last year.
D. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Las Vegas shooting their first free throws of the evening.
At the line for two, number 1.
And he can't get the first one. So both teams changing it up here. And the second free throw is good. All right, Grant, as we get geared up for the home stretch, what are you looking for right now?
Well, B.A., health is number one for me. What teams have their full allotment of players is key. As we head to the playoffs, it's about attrition. Which team can stay healthy?
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Here's Las Vegas, trailing by 2. Here's Freak. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Impressive. I mean, challenging at the rim against length. You just have to love the aggressiveness.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
Shooting 1.
One shot.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. For Seattle, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Here's Reyes. He's got 5. And down it goes. 2 points.
And you have to love the focus. He gets hit, but converts it anyway.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And Las Vegas making a change here. Griffin's checked in.
Reyes at the line for 1.
And it's Las Vegas with the ball. Pass to D. Now here's Jones. Here's D. Off the mark there with a 3. For Seattle, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. And it's Las Vegas with the ball.
Yeah, they really worked hard to find shots in that one. Some good play calls and energy on the offensive end.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused, and they made everything they looked at.
Las Vegas shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Jones hits them both. Here's Reyes. Give him 8. Pass to Johnson. Here's Reyes. Fires from deep. And again, it's Seattle missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Ward passes to Jones. Griffin outside. 6 to shoot. Right side Jones. Jacks up with 3. Ellis with a rebound. Seattle shooting an excellent 56% in this quarter. Johnson. And again, it's Seattle missing. For Las Vegas, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Here's D. Pass to Ward. Griffin on the wing. Here's D. Griffin passes to Flash. Out left to the wing. Jones from outside. Seattle pulls it in. Here's Ellis. No points so far. Here's Reyes. Off target with the three. Well, Las Vegas is shooting around 44% in this opening quarter. Pass to D. Here's Ward. Jones with the ball. Here's D. He had 9 points in his last time out. That gives them the lead. And Seattle calls time here. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
So both teams making some changes here. Looking at our 2K leaderboard, these teams have been absolutely fantastic hitting the offensive boards.
They've poured in a lot of second chance points recently, and that can be huge for your offense.
And it's Seattle with the ball, trailing by 2. Johnson against MP. Clark outside. Here's the pick. They still need this. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Well, plenty of give and take so far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Pass to Willis. There's 39 seconds left in the opening quarter.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Here's Freak.
Seattle foul. Jackson. First personal foul.
These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line for Las Vegas, Warner taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. For Seattle, they've gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Young. Takes the 3. Griffin pulls down the board.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Good if it goes. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. It's Las Vegas leading by a point. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, guys, what do you think about what we've seen from Las Vegas?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
Now Young, still without a bucket. They've got MP. He's out there with Griffin. And it's Jones in at the 3. Pass to Johnson. Hits a three-pointer. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
And for Seattle, we've got Jackson, and it's Clark in at the point. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Seattle. It'll be a quick stop over at home before they have to get back out on the road. Young looking around. Misses the 3. Here's Las Vegas, trailing by 2. Griffin outside. And he's going for the lob! In transition! He launches a 3! And Young the bucket on the assist by Clark.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor if you want to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
Now here's MP. Here's Freak. The rebound by Jackson. Young against Jones. Young, the pass to Clark. Outside Johnson. No good on the 3. Las Vegas trails by 5. On the wing, Jones. Pass to Freak. Seattle pulls it in. Clark outside. Here's Willis. And the 3 off target. For Las Vegas, they've got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Griffin on the wing. Clark covers. Freak passes to Jones. Over to the left wing. 5 to shoot. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Jackson. And here's Young. Plenty of space. Nice. Gets his second bucket.
Timeout.
He's 2 for 4 now. Las Vegas calls timeout.
Start it.
Well, Doris, for a while, the amount of three-pointers seemed to grow exponentially. I think it's plateaued now.
You know, B.A., I'm not sure I agree that it's plateaued. What we do know unequivocally is these organizations have defined how to be the most efficient basketball team. And each and every year, we're setting records in that category. They're just getting smart about the kinds of shots you want and when. We're seeing more shots at the rim, and we're still heavily emphasizing the three-point line.
Griffin passes to Freak. Back to Griffin. Pass to Freak. Shot from the top of the key. Again, the miss by Las Vegas. Seattle leading by 5. It's Johnson with a drive, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
And taking a peek at the 2K leaderboard, these small forwards have been unstoppable over the past month.
At the line
And
for
a
two.
moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Seattle.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
First one falls for him. And Johnson drops them both. And it's Las Vegas with the ball. 7-point differential. And that starts a 4-game road trip for them. Griffin right side. Pass to Haywood. Now here's Griffin to the left side wing. Here's Ward. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Johnson. Inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Flash, the pass to Ward. Seattle pulls it in. Seattle on offense. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. MP with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Ellis. Yet to see a basket. And he lobs it up top. Oh, it's stolen. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams."
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Allie.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Here's Tompkins. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Seattle making a switch here. Young's checked in.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. And the NBA has made a significant investment in the G League over the years. Grant, you can really see the impact it's had.
Yeah, B.A., and it's grown into a real minor league for the NBA. The NBA needed something like that for a long time, and it's helped the product.
And it's Las Vegas with the ball. They trail by 9. B-Train, the pass to Freak. 14 feet away, and he connects with a jumper. Freak's got 7 points.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Pass to T. A good look from Young. And again, it's Seattle missing.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
D, the pass to B-Train. He tries for 3. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far. Seattle leading by 4. Pass to Reyes. Here's Tompkins. 5 points in the game. Young. Flash grabs the miss.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Here's Freak. He's got 7. There's a screen. Shot clock at 6. And Las Vegas another 3.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
For Seattle, they've gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
They seem to concede that shot, and his response is, thank you very much.
Pass to B-Train. Here's Freak. From downtown, the rebound by Jay.
And their free throws have dropped off in this quarter. They're settling for too many jump shots right now.
He got a piece of it. Here's D to the inside. Ooh, they pick off the pass. And they're running. T with the bucket. T's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, this second quarter has proven to be a turnaround. This guy looking much more comfortable all of a sudden.
Here's D. Pass to Freak. 30 seconds left in the second. It's blocked. Outside Young. Here's Jay. Here's Hendricks. No points yet. Puts up a 3. Drains the triple. And now an 8-point Seattle lead. Here's Freak. Oh, it's good! Are you kidding me?
Oh my goodness, that's how you beat the clock. Oh, what a miraculous shot. He's gonna remember that one.
Listen, under duress of the end of the period, you just throw it up and hope.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Seattle out in front. They're up by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome, everybody.
Without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as close as it is. Can you count on that in the second half? It's debatable, man.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who's in the game for them down the stretch. Let's turn our attention to the three-point shootout and highlight some of the top candidates.
Some really interesting names here. So many great shooters in the league.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Seattle leading by 5. And it's Freak in at the 1. Pass to T. Outside Young. Launches it. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. And for Seattle. And it's Young in at small forward. Freak passes to B-Train. Three-pointer off the mark. Seattle on offense. Oh, deflected. Pass to Freak. Here's D. Lets the 3 fly. The shot, no good. Here's Hendricks. Outside Young. Here's Hendricks. Good. Hendricks has got his second bucket on the night.
probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Freak. He's got 13. Fires the three. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Freak passes to Reyes. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. And they call an illegal screen here.
Chicken wing. That way.
All right, let's take this opportunity to look at the teams that are really sharing the ball over the last month.
And over this last stretch, this team has been incredible passing the rock, playing great team basketball.
Las Vegas trails by 4. Here's D to the left wing. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's B-Train. Has to flash. Here's B-Train. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. Freak can't hit.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Here's Tompkins. He has 7. Down low. Here's Jay. Misses the layup. For Las Vegas, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. They get it back. Pass to D. There's the triple. Drops in the 3. D's got 7.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
And Seattle calls time here. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Freak passes to Young. Here's Hendricks. Pass to Reyes. There's Young with the 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Young's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
Takes a 3. Freak can't hit. Seattle leading by 4. Here's Reyes. Tipped. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Here's B-Train. 7 points in the game. The 3. And Young pulls it down. Young's got 4 rebounds now.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Freak passes to T. There's the drive. Picked it. Here's D.
Seattle foul. Tompkins.
Las Vegas calls timeout.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Pass to Freak. Griffin outside. Fires for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Griffin's got 5 points.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Here's Freak. Clock at 4. For the lead. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. 18 points for him. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Now here's Johnson. He has 7. Here's Hendricks. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
First team foul.
All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Las Vegas.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And also, guys, the tenacity they've shown on the defensive end has been something else. Look at how many blocks they've tallied thus far.
The first free throw is good. Ellis is checked in for Young. And that's good as he hits both shots. For Las Vegas, they've gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third.
Seattle foul. Hendricks. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And it's Las Vegas with the ball. It's a 1-point game. Griffin outside. Jones, the pass to Flash. Clock at 6. For 3. No good there.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
And again, it's Seattle missing. Well, Las Vegas is shooting just 36% in the third. Ball stolen. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Freak passes to Clark. Outside Johnson. 6 on the shot clock.
2 minutes remaining.
Over Jones.
2 minutes.
Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Johnson's got 9 points. Las Vegas trails by 3. Griffin outside. Pass to Flash. Here's Freak. Clark covers. Here's Freak. And it's blocked by Clark. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Clark. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
MP is checked in for Las Vegas. Six to shoot. Jones, the pass to Haywood. And here's Jones. Lets it go from deep. Seattle pulls it in. Willis has got 4 rebounds now.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Over the last month of play, the top free throw shooters among small forwards.
Shooting for Seattle.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Seattle.
Well, how about the work they've done from the in-between area? They are making it rain, and the storm ain't over yet.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
First free throw is good. No good on the second free throw. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for Las Vegas. Trailing by 4. 1:11 left in the third. Here's Freak. 18 points for him. From deep. 8 makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Clark, the pass to Johnson. Oh, from deep. Buries it from 3. Johnson's got 13.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Freak. He's got 21. Pass to Griffin. To the middle. Jones from outside. Here's Ward. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Griffin on the wing. Another shot. That's good from Jones. And the assist from Griffin. Jones has got his second basket of the game. Launches it from deep. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Seattle out in front, leading by just 2. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Griffin, and it's Haywood in at the power forward position. Out to the right wing. Here's Freak. Clark covers. Freak passes to Jones. It's stolen by Johnson. And here's the fast break. On up the court.
Las Vegas foul call. Jones. Second personal foul, first team foul. At the line for the away team, Johnson taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That one's off.
Their lead could be even bigger right now, but their efficiency from the line has dropped off a little.
Good on the second one. Here's Freak. MP, a screen on Clark. Here's Freak. Clark covers. Freak can't hit. Seattle leading by 3. Johnson for 3. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
I'll tell you, tough first half puts it in the rear view. The shooting percentage starting to reflect that.
Freak passes to Griffin. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Here's Freak. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 is up. Connects from downtown. Freak's got 24 points.
That's his 5th triple of the night. 2 in the first half, 3 in this one. Huge production.
Jones against Johnson. Over Jones. Willis, the pass to Johnson. Here's Willis. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the away team, Willis. At the line for one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Las Vegas trails by 6. Here's Freak. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. To the inside, left side Jones. Over to the wing, 4 on the clock. Freak can't hit. Seattle leading by 6. To the wing on the left. Clark outside. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Griffin's got 5 rebounds in the game. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Freak. Lets it fly. The rebound by Willis. Willis has got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Clark. Up and in on the layup.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Las Vegas trails by 8. Las Vegas calls timeout.
And no doubt, coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Las Vegas's coach going over their plan during the break. Coach told them to adjust on defense, saying they're calling it tight right now. We can keep the same effort, but less reaching in and all of that. Don't let them beat us at the line. Send it back to you, Brian.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Freak passes to B-Train. Here's Freak. Shot clock at 6. Banked it in off the glass. Freak's got 13 in the second half.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Freak passes to Johnson. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Hendricks. No good on the triple. Las Vegas trails by 6. Here's Ward. Pass to Freak. The 3 is up.
Las Vegas foul call. Number 40. Second personal foul.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
Seattle leading by 6. Here's Reyes. Baseline jumper right on the money. For Las Vegas, they've gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Here's B-Trade. Pass to Freak. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Flash. Freak passes to Flash. Seattle pulls it in. Hendricks has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Reyes. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. And it's Seattle with the ball. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. Shot clock at 5. Yep, that one goes.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And he lobs it up. It's picked off. Here's Hendricks. Pass to Reyes. Here's Tompkins. Inside. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Second personal foul, third team foul. At the line for the away team, Reyes.
And the first one at the line is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Freak passes to B-Trade. Yes, it's good.
That's where they'd like all their shots to come from.
Here's Hendricks. To the right side. Here's Reyes. They set the screen. This one for 3. And Freak pulls it down. Here's Freak. That shot is off.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
T passes to Reyes. Here's Tompkins. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Freak gets the bucket.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
And Seattle calls time here. Pass to Reyes. Down low. Here's Tompkins. 6 on the shot clock. A deep 3. And Freak pulls it down. Freak's got his 4th rebound in this one. From outside the arc. The rebound by Jay.
But I love the determination, guys. It's simply not there for him right now.
Pass to Hendricks. Here's Jay. Outside Young. Here's Tompkins. They get it back. 30 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Tries again. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
From beyond the arc and then some. There's 14 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. So we see Seattle get the win here. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And time now for our player of the game.